Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. Today we need to see this here the SwiftUI taxi drivers inside. Need to personal document list and upload personal documents. Need to call this here the API. First of all, need to declare this here the screens. Now need to give this here the navigation link for the opening here the personal documents. Now need to find out here first of all the personal documents this setting row, and now need to convert into the link. Now need to copy and need to paste this here. Now need to replace this row here, and now need to change here document upload view like this. Need to set here. Now first of all need to declare inside the UI commons, go inside the globe files and to write down here the API calls. Need to write down here the static let sv personal documents. Need to write down here document list is equal to API URL plus write down here personal document underscore document list. Now another API for the uploading here the documents. Need to write down here static let sv driver document upload is equal to API URLs, and to give this here the API name driver update document underscore update document. Like this sets here the API names. We need to write down here. Now first of all we need to develop here the view models for the screen management the data. Go inside the view models and to create here the new files, and to select this here the SwiftUI view, and to give this here the name document view model. Like this creates. Now need to convert into the class, and now need to set here the observable object and set here the single stone class. Need to set here the static where share is equal to document view models. Need to initialize here and remove here the preview, and need to set here the common property for the publisher class publisher objects variables where show error is equal to need to write down here set here the false, and another publisher value need to set here the error message is equal to write down here the black. Now we need to need this here the one models for the list out here the documents. Now need to create here the model folders inside new files, and to select here the SwiftUI view, and to give this here the name document model create here like this here. We need to set here the class, set here identifiable and equalable. Clear this here, no needs here the preview like here. Now need to set here the let id is equal to UUID like this sets universal ID, and now need to data pods. Need to give this here the NS dictionary is equal to blank. Now we need to set here the init methods initialize, and now need to give this here the object is equal to NS dictionary, and now need to save this here self dot data is equal to object write down here. Now we need to set here the static functions for the equalables operators equal equals, and we need to clear here maybe here to get directly fix this here cut here, and now need to return here. Need to set here lsh dot id will equal rsh dot id like this. We need to set here and to configure this here. Now need to go inside the view models and to declare this here the documents on another publisher array published where and to give this here the doc array set here colons blank array and another so need to set here the published like here set. Now we need to call here the mark as a API calling. Get here the first of all the list to write down here function document list API. Write down like here. Now need to set here the service call. Call this here the post methods with tokens. Need to set here the blank parameters. Now need to give this here the globe dot sv document list and set here the true with success blocks and failure blocks we need to set here like here. Now if any failure blocks self dot error message we need to set here errors dot localized descriptions if not gets then to smg dot l and need to show this here the message error true like this right down here. Now first of all need to get this here the let objects and to optional to guards need to set here like here. Now need to check here the status request objects value for key and to give this here the name key dot status is equal to get here the string blank could equal need to set here the one like this sets here self dot doctors array is equal to write down here the response objects value for key and now need to set here key dot payload and now need to get here the data as array of ns dictionary if not gets then to set here the blank array. Now need to convert into the map and to get this here the objects and now need to return here the document view models pass this here the object here like this here and to set this here else parts if you any gets any errors now need to show this here the error message. Now need to copy and we need to paste this here for these functions. Now need to find out here the errors response objects value for key and to give this here the key dot message need to showing here the error message like this. Need to set here the API calls. Now need to get here the optional string like here. Now need to initialize need to this class and to call this here the API on init initialize parameters set here the blank and now need to set this here self dots we need to set here the self dot documents API list need to call this here and now need to develop here the another API for the uploading here the documents API need to develop here need to write down here the functions upload document API like this sets and now need to pass here the parameters need to need here this API inside need to give this here some parameters set here the ns dictionary and also need to need this here the image need to write down here the UI image like this sets here. Now need to call this here the service calls dots need to call this here the multipath with tokens need to call this here parameters need to pass here give this here the path globe dots sv driver document uploads and to pass this here the image dictionary is equal to need to set here the image parameter for the image uploads need to give this here the image and now API tokens need to set here and also need to set here the success and failure blocks. Now need to copy here paste here. Now also need to copy this success, paste this here, like here. If you get here the success, then we need to show this here the success message to set here success, and also need to reload this here the document list against this API calls, and to reload this list of the new data. Maybe gets here these conditions, get here. Now fix this here. Also need to write down here the actions for the uploading here the image. Mark, give this here the actions, and now need to create here functions upload docked action to write down here, and need to give this here the object selected documents objects and as dictionary, and after need to get this here the image UI image, create like these functions. Now need to call this here the API upload documents API. Now need to pass here the parameters and give this here the image. Now pass one by one parameters. Here's API inside the 4 parameters. First one is the documents ID, second is the zone documents ID, third one is the user car ID, and fifth one is the fourth one is the expiry dates. Like these parameters are the needs. Now need to give this here the one by ones. First one is the documents ID, then after zone document ID, then after user car ID, then after expiry date. Now first of all we need to give this here the expiry date, and we need to give this here the string extension methods. We need to call this here, change the typo string, and to check here the extension methods. Like this we need to give this here the server formats for the dates. We need to sending here for the expiry, but we need to add here the some day, because we need to 1 year we need to give for this documents, and again we need to upload this users. Now we need to go against the view models and to set here add additional intervals. We need to set here 60 seconds, add another 16 for the hours, and we need to set here the 24, and also need to call this here the day 365. What like this we need to given this here the add intervals, like this calls here. So now need to give this here the ID. Here this is the not car documents upload, that's why to not pass here the car user car ID. Now to only give this here the documents ID value for key, and to set here the document ID blank value, like this sets. Copy here, same as now need to give this here the zone documents ID. Like this calling here the upload document action, so need to call here and to set this here. Now need to go here the documents uploads view, need to go. Now need to find out here first of all the documents upload view. Go inside the view, select here the menu, and go here the not menu inside available. Need to log in inside the this screen availables, like this here. Now remove here the this data no needs, need to cleanse, and to declare this here the state object where dvm is equal to, need to write down here the documents view models dot share. Like this need to write down here the single stone class, need to call here, and now need to pass here because need to define here. Need to give this here the dvm dot, need to get this here the documents array self dots, need to give this here the id as able, that's why, and to get here the d objects like here, and remove this here no needs all things. This now need to go and to pass this here the objects remove here, no needs. Now need to go and to fix this here the data first of all, and also no needs here the next buttons need to clear here because already click on the upload buttons need to automatically upload here the documents after the select here the image. Now first of all need to pick this here the row, remove here the status no needs, need to clean here. Now we need to pass here the documents models and to initialize here document models blank initialize. Then after need to set here the data value for key and to pass here the name, set here like here. Info buttons no needs here the details not available inside the API list. Need to comment this code. Now need to get here the first of all the status. Let status is equal to need to call this here the d objects dot data, and now need to give this here the value for key, gets here the status as optional integers, set here the minus ones. If you minus ones then not upload missing documents like here the status. Now remove here the types no needs, need to clean here, and first of all need to set here the status is equal to 2 means approved documents, then to showing this here the ticks events, clean this here action buttons not given here, need to clear here, maybe no more buttons, clean here. Now else parts need to check here, status is equal to set here the minus ones, then to showing uploading buttons need to set, now need to cut and we need to paste this here. Now need to use this here the else parts. If we need to set this here the status equal to 0 means pending, need to show here the pending, and we need to set here the color blue like this. We need to set here else parts another status need to showing copy here and need to paste this here. If now need to check here the status is equal to 3 means unapproved documents, rejected documents for the app. If status is equal to 4 means expiring in 15 day, and else part the status is equal to pi means the documents are the expired like yours. And to give this here the color as a red, you need to set this years for this data. Also need to fix this here the vehicle documents inside, you need to commit this codes, otherwise need to get here the errors, need to commit this code. And now need to configure inside the documents view and to remove here, and you need to give this here the another actions, did actions need to call here. First of all declares here the another state variables, we need to declaring here for the opening here the image pickers state where show image picker. By default need to set here the false, and another state variables need to showing here the image photo library, set here the false, and another state variables need to showing here the camera. Simulator inside the camera not works, app is crash. But if you use here the camera options, you need to make sure you need to real device inside runs and to give this here the permissions. After the showing camera permissions captures image are the possibles. Like this you need to set here, and another state variables need to set here the selected upload documents need to set here select doc object is equal to columns need to set this here the document models and to initialize here the blank here's like go here's and to actions inside now need to go and to give this here the do objects so need to pass here's and to self dot show image pickers need to set here the true. Like this we need to configure here the this button actions and also need to fix this here the issue and like this setting here. Now we need to defining here the first of all the showing here the action sheet need to set here and write down here action sheet presents need to set here the dollar show image pickers and to inside we need to set here the content set here the action sheet. Now set here the titles text select and need to set here the button dot defaults buttons need to set here text. Now need to set here the photo library need to set here show photo library set here. Then others buttons need to set camera set here the show camera and last one so need to cancel this year's destructive set here the labels text cancel set here the like buttons need to set here. Also we need to set here the showing here the any gets inside the view models any errors then to showing here need to declaring here the alerts set here dollar dvm dot show errors. Now to inside set here the content alert view need to define here first of all need to set this here the titles is equal to driver app. Now showing here the message set here the text give this here the dvm dot error message like this showing and to set here the dismiss buttons give this here the defaults and to give this here the labels as a text okay like this setting here Also need to set here the sheet, and we need to set here the dollar show camera and sheet lesson dot dollar show photo library and to content here. Now need to use this here the image pickers class, and we need to give this here the source types dot camera, and we need to get here image, selected image in, and now need to call this here the dvm dot upload document actions. Now need to give this here the select document and to give this here the as image like this here. Now need to copy here and to paste this here. Now need to set here the photo library here and need to call this here. Also need to check this here the actions and type here the ns dictionary. Now need to pass here the data dot data years. Like this, we need to configurations are the needs here the documents upload view. Now need to test this here the app. Now need to runs inside the simulators. Now successfully run these apps, not any gets any errors. Now need to go here and to select this here profiles. Select here the settings and to select this here the personal documents and to get this here the list and to showing like this here the data. Now here the upload these documents are the user are not uploaded, that to showing this here the upload buttons. Now need to clicks and select here the action sheets. Now to select here the photo library and select here the image and to documents upload successfully, and also need to change this here the status as a pending. Now need to go inside the admin panel to user admin check this here the image and to approve and disapprove like this status need to change here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down in the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.